Do you ever wonder why there are so many goats here? Or rams? Like, it doesn't really make sense, but they are adorable. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Dauntless video, which is strange because I haven't put out one in a while, but I've been playing it a lot and I have actually been streaming it a lot. And we are going back into the A through Z playthrough, but we're restarting it because one, I want to, and two, they added some things. Mainly, Boreus. Boreus is an ice-type behemoth. He is now number 1 in our A through Z playthrough. He was added on March 7th, 2019, and he's kind of a jerk. He is the first behemoth that actually will spawn minions, which we will see in the game. He will eventually make an ice shield around himself, making him immune to all damage. The only way to get through this shield is by killing his minions, which will give you a buff under your stamina bar, which will then tell you how to do things. Oh, and this cannot be. There we go. Alright, so in order to put myself at the appropriate power level, I think I'm actually a little high. I am. But using some things that I don't generally use. We are using the Charred Spear with concussive payload and munitions amplifier. I would like to be using lightweight shaft, but I can't remember when you get more mods. We're using an adrenaline cell and a fortress cell just to give ourselves a little more beef, which eventually it will give us an 80 health shield after not getting hit for 10 seconds. We're using a Scrave Wing helmet, a Shrike plate, a Might of Stone +1 because I had to get down in levels, and some Scrave boots +10 because all of my boots are +10. And we're using Shrike's Zeal because that's generally pretty gettable. Ideally, we would be using the Jurassic Lantern. Where is it? There it is. It is currently pretty much the best lantern in the game because of its damage buff, but you have to fight Jurassic to get that, and I hate Jurassic, and I think everyone else will too. So, we won't be using that this fight. As normal, we are going in alone to show you guys what this behemoth does. Look at that shield. Look at that. Our one beautiful Slayer. Now, if he is not nearby, I will simply cut the video until we get there, which I think I'm going to do. So I'll see you guys in a minute. I think I hear him. There he is. So, he is technically, we're going to buff ourselves with a little stamina boy before we get in on this. I don't need to bring my pike out yet. He's technically a Pangar variant, meaning he has the same base model. He shares a couple of attacks, which are mainly just his stomp attack, as you see there. So, as we would with Pangar, we're going to hang out near his legs. Ah, only the Dreadfrost one does that twice. Interesting. Can you... where are you going? That is his forward charge attack. You will always be able to tell when he's doing it because he raises his head up a little bit. Now, something that annoys me with that attack is it not only hits you when he's going up, but also when he's coming down. We're going to load up that pike shot for the time being. Since we have munitions amplifier, it will slowly grow into a big, strong pike shot. Come here, little jerk. So, this is the first type of minion that Boreus has. They're just little melee guys. They fly around, and they poke you if you let them attack you after a minute. He normally spawns in more than that at the beginning. Here comes some. These are, again, his melee boys. He actually has 3 different types, which hopefully he'll spawn some so we can actually see them. He has a melee type, which, again, are these kind. They're not very hard to kill, they're just kind of annoying how they exist. A range type, which looks slightly like these, but they have a bluish glow to them. And also a self-destructy type, which you can tell because they're big and fat. Now, if you look under our stamina bar, we actually have a stacking buff of +6. And if you notice, every time we kill one of these guys, they spawn a little blue bubble. That little blue bubble gives us another plus. That is how many attacks we get to damage Boreus's ice shield, which encompasses his entire body. So we're going to go in here, going to try to do some damage without him murdering us because we're bad at the game. But now we are down to 7 hits. Yeah, that's annoying. I don't know why I couldn't roll. Was I really out of stamina? We're just going to clear these guys out a little bit because they're between me and him. And by between me and him, they came over towards me and it bothered me. Now, the Dreadfrost version will actually do that attack in both directions. So you do have to watch that. Oh, there's an explodey boy. We're actually going to get rid of him because they do a considerable amount of damage. We're going to poke him in the leg. We're going to try to roll because I'm bad at the game, as I have said numerous times. It is quite annoying that his minions persist for as long as they do. I wish they didn't because I hate them. But they do continue to give us a little buff. So I guess that's not all bad news, right? I'll roll out of that in rage and keep poking him in the face. Can you not? Oh, okay. We want immune again. Which means we have to wait for his little minions to come down from the sky. And we... Ow! You landed all the way over there! What the fuck? And we're just gonna go after these guys again. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh! Oh, hi. Did I just break his face? I shouldn't have been able to with him being immune. That doesn't make sense. Does he still take part damage, I wonder? Excuse me. Alright, you little jerks. This is where it just kind of gets annoying. I would assume with a... I actually haven't fought Boreus with not a pike. But I would assume these guys are slightly more annoying with a weapon that doesn't do damage in a circle around you. I'm just going to assume that. Ow. Oh, there's a ranged version. Where is he? There he is. There we go. He has a little blue tinge. He runs away like a little jerk. Why are you still covered in ice if I'm doing damage to you? This doesn't make sense. He's not supposed to be covered in ice. He's supposed to be done with that. I don't really understand what's going on, but I'm not gonna complain about it too much. I'll roll through that, let him go over there. Since he can take damage, I'm just gonna unload some of these at his face because it exists. I'm gonna shoot him in the leg because, or the face. I'm just gonna roll around under him a little bit here. Got a hoof chip. Apparently he has hooves. I don't really know what he's doing. Ow. That is kind of annoying because of his size. It's kind of hard to see what he's doing when you're under him. I don't know if that's a just me complaint or an everyone complaint, but I feel like it should be an everyone complaint. Don't. Okay, there we go. Fine. Alright, so that was Boreus. He's fine. It's kind of cool that he has a mechanic to him. We did pretty okay for not really using a real build and also me really not paying attention. But he is a fun behemoth. I wish there was a little more to it than that. I know that it is a step in the right direction, but that's not my name. Get out of here. Are we comparing sizes? I win. Alright, So that will conclude the first of the 2019 Dauntless A through Z videos. I'm going to lay down here with this goat until the next one. And if you liked this content, feel free to leave a subscribe and a like on this video. Subscribe on this video? That doesn't make sense. And if you want more of me, I stream on Twitch pretty regularly. So come find me there. And you all have a phenomenal time. Bye.